Okay, it's your boy, Professor Pillar Bay. I'm back. I'm going to just check this book out real quick. Late night read. The Ruins of Empires by Count Volney, right? See the picture? Ancient Kemet statue found. And it says, and the genius proceeding to enumerate and point out the objects to me, those piles of ruins, said he, which you see in that narrow valley watered by the Nile, are the remains of the opulent cities, the pride of the ancient kingdom of Ethiopia. I beheld the wrecks of her metropolis of Thebes with her. Hundred palaces, the parent of cities and monuments of the caprice of destiny. There are a people now forgotten, discovered, while others were yet barbarians, the elements of the arts and sciences. A race of man now rejected from society for their sable skin and frizzled hair, founded on the study of the laws of nature and those civil and religious systems which still govern the universe. Look down those dusky points are the pyramids. Lower down those dusky points are the pyramids whose masses have astonished you. Okay? So we're going to read more later. But let's just go back to what he says. Let's break this down. He says, in the genius proceeding to enumerate and point out objects to me, those piles of ruins which you see in the narrow valley watered by the Nile are the remains of opulent cities, the pride of the ancient kingdom of Ethiopia. So he's like, this is the ancient African kingdom, right? So people tell you he started with slavery. How? When you got ancient African kingdoms, ancient kingdom of Ethiopia, the Ethiopia in the Bible, right? And this is a European dude writing this, right? He said, behold the wrecks of the metropolis of Thebes. What's Thebes at? That's ancient Kemet, what they call ancient Egypt today. That's in Africa. So he's still talking about Africa. Like, behold the wrecks of her metropolis of Thebes. He connected Ethiopia with ancient Egypt, ancient Kemet, right? He said 100 palaces. So he like, these African folks have, 100 palaces. They living good. They was doing their thing, right? The parent of cities and monuments of caprice of destiny. So anybody, you see them pictures of ancient Kemet, you be like, splendor. Wow, that's how African folks were doing it. It's colossal, right? And then he's saying, look what he says here. He says, there are a people now forgotten, while others were yet barbarians, the elements of the arts and sciences, a race of man rejected from society for what? Their black skin and woolly hair. Founded on the study of the laws of nature, those civil and religious systems which still govern the universe. So he said, hey, a race of black people now rejected from a race of man, right? Rejected from society because of what? They black skin and frizzled hair, right? Sable mean black. That's why you see the sable says black. The sable is covered Chicago, right? So you see sable, frizzled hair, right? And so he like, hey, black folks or African folks, right? Or Moorish folks, right? He like found it. Hold on, let me get this together for y'all. Founded on the study of the laws of nature, those civil and religious systems which still govern the universe. So he's like, well, we created these civil and religious systems still govern the universe. He said, look at those pyramids whose masses have astonished you. He's saying, hey, these African folks, they made these pyramids. They made these civil and religious systems which still govern the universe. Let's read that one more time. He said, there are a people now forgotten, but others were yet barbarians, the elements of arts and sciences, a race of man now rejected from society for their black skin and woolly hair. Founded on the study of the laws of nature, those civil and religious systems which still govern the universe. Lower down those dusky points are the pyramids whose masses have astonished you. And so he's saying, hey man, while you being taught that your history started with slavery, you one of the greatest that ever learned it, black folks, African folks, Moorish folks. You one of the greatest. This is back from a European saying this, right? He like, hey, these people put that work in. But we'll get into that later. It's your boy, Professor J. Pillar Bay. Make sure you proclaim your nationality and have a blessed day. Peace. Ashe.